Because your focus is entertainment and pop culture, I feel like you must be running around, very busy all the time. What is a typical day like for you?
I don't really have a typical day, and sometimes I wish that I did because it'd be a lot easier and I know what to expect. But I don't have a typical day. As a freelancer, sometimes you have some down weeks, sometimes you have the busiest weeks. Last week I was in the Caribbean shooting something, and today I was shooting my show early in the morning, and then I ran here so that I can do this interview, check out the conferences. No, it's my pleasure. Check out the conferences, and then also attend the Digi Awards. So I don't have a typical day, which is really, for me, a blessing in disguise. I just love doing things off the cuff.
Yeah. So basically, your typical day is not typical.
No,
if that makes
not,
if that makes sense. Like your normality is just not.
There's just nothing
typical.
normal to to my week. So which is great for me. That's what I prefer.
You've done entertainment and you've also done sports as well. When you were building your career, did you only have one focus, or did you always know that you were going to do sports and entertainment?
Entertainment was always my focus, and it's always been my passion. Right. Sports kind of came along like out of nowhere. It was pretty random, but I kind of fell into it and I fell in love with it. And in terms of sports, there is an entertainment side to it as well, which was nice. And with the sports aspect, I focused on combat sports. So that in and of itself is a spectacle and a lot of entertaining elements to it. So it kind of went hand in hand with my entertainment passion.
What advice do you have for women who want to pursue a career in sports broadcasting?
Specifically in sports?
In sports, yeah.
Oh.
Based on your experiences.
Based on my experience in terms of sports, there aren't a lot of women that are really trying to make it in sports. And I think that's an advantage for any female broadcaster out there who wants a career in sports. So I think that if that's something that they want to run with, totally do it. If you get discouraged, I think that's part of the nature of the business because it is competitive and there are only so many positions in the city. But if that's genuinely something that you truly want to do and something you want to create for yourself, just keep at it. I think you already have an edge if you're a female and are passionate and knowledgeable about sports. So I say keep at it.
And what about for entertainment? If people want to pursue a career in entertainment, what would you tell them?
Women or just people in general?
People in general or women. Let's go with women since we're both
Yeah.
female here.
Okay, sure. Why not? And yes, I want to support as many women as I can. Entertainment is obviously something that's more sought after, I think.
Right.
And there's so many entertainment bloggers out there. There are a lot of entertainment personalities out there as well. And I think it's really just to carve out your own individuality, you know? Be you, be the personality that you are, and talk about the things that you like to talk about. It could be celebrity gossip, it could be celebrity news, it could be movie news, whatever it is. I think you just have to do it in your unique way to kind of set yourself apart from everyone else.
What would you say yours is?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. As an entertainment host?
Yes.
I think it's just that I'm not afraid to ask, riskier questions, if you will. Yeah. I don't like to play it safe, and sometimes I can get in a bit of trouble with my producer for doing that, straying outside of the lines. But for me, I think it's, I just love being very personable with whoever I'm interviewing. It could be, A-list celebrity to somebody who is an indie actor and just trying to make it with their first short film. I just like asking the nitty-gritty stuff.
What's the best part of your job?
Honestly, meeting new people all the time. It sounds kind of cliche, but it's really going out there and just talking to people who are, who have been in the industry for 40 plus years and those who are just trying to make it with their first indie feature. So it runs the gamut with the people that I meet.
Do you have a particular experience or encounter that really stands out to you?
Well, I was really, really, really excited to interview Drew Barrymore because I've always had a girl crush on her. Yeah. Probably since E.T. I think it goes back to the E.T. Days. But when
she was so cute in that.
Wasn't she adorable? She was so good. I know. She was just so good. So when I had a chance to interview her this past TIFF season in September, I was super nervous, and I never get nervous for interviews. I don't hold these celebrities on a pedestal. But with Drew Barrymore, I was so excited, and I loved her movie oh my gosh, it's slipping my mind right now. Miss You Already.
Oh, right.
With
Okay,
Toni
yes.
Collette. And she was just, in person, everything I thought she would be and more. Just super down to earth, really, really fun. And when you meet somebody that really just jives with you, the interview goes just perfectly.
Smoothly,
Yeah, very smoothly and just according to plan, and it gives you much, much more to work with. So, yeah, that was my favorite moment this year.
What motivated you to create your YouTube series, Bridging the Gap?
People, really. I've just been so used to interviewing celebrities in the past 9 years and bridging the gap between viewers and, actors and filmmakers in the industry that I thought, why not bridge the gap between viewers and people who are just like them but making a difference in society in some way, those unsung heroes in our community. And if they're more interesting for me to talk to than, say, another actor who's just trying to promote their movie.
Right.
So really that's how it came to be, just shining a spotlight on those heroes that aren't getting the attention that they need.
On your website, it says that you hope to inspire the next generation to eradicate the fear of missing out and encourage them to celebrate life by living with a passion and a purpose. How did you come to this realization? Was there a particular story or an event?
Yeah. Well, oh my gosh, where do I even start? Do we have time? Yeah, really, it was, I got to a point in my life late last year where I realized that I just wasn't living my most authentic life. I was in a relationship that I wasn't happy with. I was in a full-time job that I wasn't particularly happy with. And so I kind of left all of that behind and started fresh. And I realized that no matter what age you're at, I'm in my late 20s, but no matter what age you're at, you can go out there and really live life by your own design. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so people have this, hashtag FOMO, fear of missing out syndrome, and perspective on life where you think, oh, I can't miss this, or I don't want to do that, and go down this path if I want to go here, and whatever it is. And I say to myself all the time, why can't you do it all? You can try to do it all. And I think every goal out there is achievable as long as you set your mind to it and as long as you wholeheartedly believe in yourself.
Was it scary, leaving everything behind and kind of just starting fresh?
Yeah, of course it was. It was the scariest thing ever. But this past year has brought me the most blessings, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And I think when your back is against the wall and you're facing all those challenges and put in your most vulnerable positions, that's when you thrive the most. It's scary, but it's totally worth it. Yeah.
How important on a career level is it to have a digital footprint? And like a good digital footprint, and have your digital identity?
I think in this day and age, it's so important, especially if you want to go with broadcast or journalism broadcasting as a career choice. I think branding yourself is probably the utmost importance. And the digital space is where you can make the most noise. The digital space is where you can make the most impact, which is why I've kind of made that transition into the digital space from television because I want to make more of an impact. So I think, creating a mark on the digital space is very important, and it's very strategic.
All right, so we're running out of time here.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you just a couple of fast questions. So spit out the answers, okay?
Oh, God. Okay.
All right. What is your favorite
Is
red?
this going to be edited if I say something bad?
Yeah. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
What is your favorite red carpet?
Tiff.
What has been your best celebrity interview besides Drew Barrymore? Like on a red carpet?
Alice Cooper.
Who is someone that you've never met before but would love to pick their brain?
Ooh. Oprah.
Favorite film now?
Favorite film right now is probably Room.
Most embarrassing experience as an interviewer?
Most embarrassing experience? Oh, okay, well, this was not on camera or on the record, but it just stuck with me because I felt like I was such a loser in that room. It was with an interview with Taylor Kitsch.
Okay.
And he was,
Taylor.
isn't he, right? Tasty dish, and I was super excited to meet him. Interview went great, and at the time it was the Stanley Cup playoffs, and so he was I knew he was a huge hockey fan.
Yeah.
So I'm chatting with him, the interview's over, and I'm like, hey, you're checking out the game tonight? He's like, yeah, for sure. I proceeded to ask where, and he's like, oh, the Keg, and I'm like, which one? As if he would ask, why don't you come along and hang out with me for, I don't know, the entire night? So I just kept going, and he's like, oh, I'm not sure, I'm not familiar with the city. I was like, oh, okay, cool, bye. I don't know why I felt so embarrassed after that. I'm like, I don't know.
That's not that bad, but
yeah, that's not so bad.
you're an interviewer, so you have that excuse. So you just keep asking questions,
But
right?
maybe secretly I wanted him to invite me over for, I don't know, a drink
Next time.
and the game. Next time,
Next
exactly.
time,
Next
yeah.
year. Yeah.
Favorite article of clothing?
On like a t-shirt. Ripped jeans.
Favorite color?
Green.
Favorite question to ask in an interview?
I don't know if it's the favorite, but I do enjoy asking if it's like a sad movie. I'd like asking them, how does it feel to make me, of all people, no, I'm kidding, to make your audience ugly cry your way through the movie.
Okay.
And they're usually like, oh, yeah, I guess I feel bad about it.
I like that. I like that. Teen crush?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Right? Mm-hmm. Ooh, and Leonardo DiCaprio, obviously.
Oh, of course, Leonardo.
Right? Yeah.
What is next on your bucket list?
Ooh, that's a good question. The one thing?
Yes.
So many. Skydiving.
Oh. I really was hoping someone would give me an answer like that, and
Yeah?
you gave me
Yeah,
skydiving. Yes, when I
totally.
was thinking of the question, I'm like, I hope someone says skydiving.
What were the other answers?
I don't know. They were just like, oh, I hope to like do well, and like they made it more so career.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no,
But
skydiving.
okay,
Skydiving
awesome.
and eating bugs.
Eating bugs.
Yeah, I've always wanted to eat bugs.
Why?
I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
What kind of bugs?
I don't know. I met this girl last week from the Bahamas, and she said that as a kid she used to always eat ants. And I was like, that's interesting.
That intrigues you?
Not ants. I want something bigger and meatier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crunchier.
Crunchier. I don't know. Cockroach? Maybe. No, I don't like cockroaches. Maybe. We'll see. But bugs and skydiving.
Bugs and skydiving.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
We'll edit that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can edit out. No, I'm kidding. You can keep that in.
Thank you so much.
Thank
That's
you.
all the time we have.
No worries.
I really appreciate getting to know you. I wish you the best in everything, and hope to chat to you again sometime.
Thanks, Katie. You as well.
Thank
you
you.
so much for chatting with me. I really
Thank
appreciate it.
you.